Now, from the design section, select Customize Landing Page. And this is where you'll be setting up the content of your landing page. And this is actually my favorite part of the whole entire setup process. So a few notes and tips before you start setting this up. Since your landing page is the first page that visitors will see when visiting your site, you definitely want to make sure that you spend some time setting this up. Make sure that you're using high quality images and that your wording is clear and spelled correctly. So in the article below this video, I've provided some sites that provide free, completely free, high quality stock images. So if you need help finding some, these sites have some great options for you. Now let's begin. So first you'll notice that each of these blocks are the different sections of the landing page. So we'll start here at the top, at the header. So first, you want to make sure that this new design enabled is always toggled on. Make sure that you never switch it to toggle it off. It'll definitely change up and might mess up your landing page. So make sure that it's always toggled on and that it's green. We'll go over this transparency section here in a little bit. It'll make a little bit more sense as we go through. So first, you'll set up your tagline or your slogan. So I'm just going to copy and paste my tagline here. And then we get to the call to action buttons, this left button and this right button. So the left button is the seller call to action button. It's the button that you want users who are interested in selling on your marketplace to click on so that they'll sign up. Call to action, whole purpose of it is for the user to perform a specific action that you want, and you want these users to sign up to your site. So it's important to make sure that the wording of this button is clear and obvious. So I'm going to make it say, sell products, for example. And then the right-hand button, this is the right-hand call to action button, is the buyer button. So also provided below in the article are the links to the site flows that go into a little bit more detail as to what these call to action buttons do. For this buyer button, we'll make it say, post a request. And now we get to the cover image, so the very top image of your landing page. The best size for this image is going to be 1400 by 800 px or similar proportions. To change it, you'll click on the image and you'll select from your computer files. You'll click open and you'll see a preview of it. Now moving on to the mobile image. So sometimes the image you've uploaded as the desktop image doesn't necessarily transfer as nicely when viewing on mobile devices. Since it's wider, it can get cut off to the sides, for example. So that's why we give you an option to upload a mobile image. And the mobile image can be a version of the desktop image, so you can edit the desktop image. The important thing to remember is the mobile image must be 750 by 1334 px or similar. So to upload that image, I'll click here, and I've just selected, I have a different image than the desktop. So I'll click open. And now we've completed the top part, so the header part of our landing page. So let's click save. And now let's click on the favicon. And now you can see the top part of your landing page that you've already set up. So here you can see your tagline, those call to action buttons. And if you check out your site on mobile, you'll see that mobile image that you uploaded. Now going back to transparency, so I'm going to go back to the admin panel, design, customize landing page. Now when I toggle this transparency option on, it's going to darken your images. And the reason why we have that option is in case the wording that you have on your site, in case it's not legible against your image that you want to use. So sometimes it's better to darken those images so that the wording is more legible. So I've just saved that, and I'll show you what that looks like. So as you can see, that has darkened the image here. And I haven't set up the rest of the landing page, but just to show you, it's darkened the image down here. So it'll only darken the bottom landing page image and the top landing page image. Now let's go back to the admin panel. Go to design, customize landing page, and I'm going to just leave it off. Click save, and we'll continue on to the next part of your landing page setup. Now for the second block of the landing page setup, this is the section right under the top landing page image. It's where your categories are listed. So first you'll enter a title. You can leave it as categories. I'm going to make it say shop by category. And then under exclude categories, so this allows you to choose which categories you want to exclude from being featured on the landing page. So if you have a ton of categories and you don't want to overcrowd your landing page, you can select which ones to exclude. To do that, I've already excluded some of them here: beauty, accessories, and handbags. So let's say I'm just starting out, maybe I don't have a lot of listings under those categories. So to avoid users from going to the browse page and seeing that those categories are kind of empty, I can exclude those from being visible on the landing page. So now I'm going to save. Now let's view what those changes look like. So we'll click on the favicon. And now on my landing page, scrolling down, I can see that the title is shop by category, and only the categories that I did not exclude, so clothing, jewelry, and shoes, are included and visible here. For the third block, this is where you'll be setting up your How It Works section of your landing page. And the purpose of this section is to share with potential users how they can expect your marketplace to work from a seller's perspective and a buyer's perspective. So we'll start with the title. We'll keep it simple, make it say How It Works. And then for the first column, this is the first section of the How It Works section. To add the image, you'll click on the field there. It'll open up your computer files and you'll select the image you want to use. And the image size needs to be a minimum of 400 by 400 px. And these image sizes are also included in the Help Center article under this video. So next we'll add a title. And then the body, so the paragraph section. I'm just going to copy and paste something I already have. And there we go. And you'll repeat those same steps for the second column and the third column, which I've already filled out. And last, you'll hit save. And to view those changes, you'll click on the favicon up here. It takes you to your landing page. We'll scroll down to the How It Works section. And there we go. You can see the images you added, there's the title, and the text and content that you added. And finally, we've reached the final step of your landing page setup. So in this fourth block here, this is where you'll be setting up the pre-footer or the bottom landing page image and the content. So first, the text. So you have the option to include text within the image of that bottom landing page image, or you can leave it blank. I'm going to add text in there just to show you guys an example. And then the button text and link. So you also have an option to include a button, and you can link it to wherever you want. So if you have a community page or another page on a different website or a blog, you can also link it to a page within your marketplace. So if you want it to link to the browse page, you can also do that. So first we'll add the button text. I'm going to make it say shop, and then the full URL link. I'm going to add the link to the MPB site. And then the bottom image of the landing page. And the best size for this image is 1400 by 800 px or similar proportions. And those sizes are included at the bottom of this video in this article. To change the image, you'll click on the image, select from your computer files, click open, and you'll see a preview of it. And just like the top landing page image, you also have the option to include a mobile image as well, just in case if the image that you select here for the bottom desktop image, in case, if it doesn't transfer as nicely to the mobile view, you can add a mobile image. So we'll click on there. It has to be 750 by 1334 px or similar. And I'll select an image here. We'll hit save. And we'll click on the favicon to view those changes. So now I'm going to scroll down and we can see our changes here. So you can see the image that I added, the text that I added, and you can see the button. And if you check out your site on mobile, you can see the image, text, and the button that you added. If you completed all of those steps, congratulations! You've successfully completed setting up your landing page, the first and most important page of your site.